T. Shizzle says, well, they have been updated and made lighter. It has been like 40 years. Duh. Oh, yeah, I'm sure the little girl, she built upon the proton pack technology. That's what it is.
Yeah, because wasn't most of the technology and stuff kind of invented by Egon? Like the character Egon?
Yeah, Egon and Ray created most of it.
Yeah, so one of the, in the story, one of the creative people behind all the equipment they use is dead, so...
Yes, he's dead. Literally
before
dead.
he died, he thought, you know what, I need to make an ultralight version in case my granddaughter decides to start slinging protons.
Mike, they're coming up with names for the next Ghostbusters movie already. Ghostbusters Do Dallas.
Ooh.
Ghostbusters Stupid Patton Oswalt. Now, let me tell you, Patton Oswalt is in the narration of this movie, and I went, the new Egon. This would be perfect.
Right.
Patton would be a great Egon Spengler type character. Great. Nope, he's just a quirky desk clerk guy.
He literally played an Egon Spengler type character in the Blade movie.
Make him Egon.
Yeah, he would have worked perfectly.
Look, Paul Rudd, that's the worst part. These movies are so shittily written. It's not like you don't have the people. Paul Rudd, Patton Oswalt. Boom. You got half your Ghostbusters right there.
And then you can bring back all the old guys. You know, because what fun won't it be to see those Jerry?
Go ahead, asshole. Make your jokes about things you don't think they should do and won't happen. Because you know what they say? Challenge accepted, John.
Don't tell me they do.
Mike Erb says Ghostbusters Do Dallas. Fauci's Pangolin, Ghostbusters Endgame. There you go.
Seems like that's what they're doing.
Yeah, Rexstart parody account. There you go. That's perfect. I was wondering why the name Frozen Empire bugged me so much. It's a fucking Frozen movie. You might as well have Elsa in this one. You know what the scariest part of a Ghostbusters movie is nowadays?
What?
The Sony logo coming up at the beginning.
I thought the fact they were making one.
That too. Ghostbusters Rise of the Machines. Ghostbusters Electric Boogaloo. Ghostbusters Naughty Stepsis. Might as well. Ghostbusters There Will Be Blood, says Hulkamasha Baby. Oh, don't worry, because in this one, when something really scary happens, you know how Egon was terrified beyond all rational thought?
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Paul Rudd just giggles.
Oh.
Because nothing creates a lot of tension and drama, and you should be afraid of this moment like a guy giggling.
Well, see, that was the thing about the movies is that, like, the moment that created the tension and the drama was always at least a little bit comical, and then the actors were the ones who were scared. So it was like, oh my God, they're scared. They're dealing with this. Like, oh, but it is still a little funny.
Right. Exactly.
So I guess, so what did they're like, ooh, we went uber hard on the effects so it looks scary, but then we have the people be like, ha 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 ha, funny.
Because you know what you want to do in a movie when you're creating tension?
Break it with the actors.
Right. Have one of the actors break the tension. That's a really good idea. Fuck, I hate movies. Okay, so here's Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, the teaser trailer. This movie's scary. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just the Sony logo. Hey, guys, we killed Spider-Man, we killed Ghostbusters, and we killed what was left of Adam Sandler's career. Welcome to Sony.
As an Xbox fan, I'm glad you're finally on this side of the fence, even if it's for the wrong reason.
Sony movies are shit. I don't like Sony movies. I'm still a PlayStation guy.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. Okay, so you know how you made that joke about like, and then what? You put the old Ghostbusters in there?
Yeah. No.
Just watch the trailer.
Like
whenever you have a smart-ass comment about a stupid thing they could do in the movie and it's totally a joke on your end, do me a favor, shut your mouth and just keep watching because you're going to hate yourself. Oh, the statue.
Oh, fuck, we did go back to New York.
Look, the Statue of Liberty, you know, the one that shattered into 3 pieces in the second movie.
I'm telling you, it's going to be another hot one out there. In fact, there are heat alerts in effect for New Jersey, feeling like 100 degrees.
Climate change, baby. Oh, everyone's having a good time at the beach. What could possibly go wrong? Spooky.
What is that?
Ghostbusters, the day after tomorrow.
Are you fucking shitting me? So we're starting with like a cataclysmic event? You know, the thing that we built to in the movie where it's like, hey, does it seem like something might be going on?
Remember when, like, at the beginning of Ghostbusters movies, like 45 minutes in, they would just be like exterminators. There would be just a little ghost possum equivalent kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they would just have to trap the little ghost possum, and then we're done. And hey, here's your bill. And, we're schlubby exterminators just, doing our job. And then it would build up to, Ray, did you ever think that maybe all these things are happening because the dead are rising from the grave?
And then he's driving home.
about-
Shit.
How about some music?
How about some music?
Yeah. See, yeah, because they were exterminators who got in over their head. That was the whole point. And then a painting tried to kill the whole city over a river of slime.
And steal their baby. It was just interesting.
Yeah. It wasn't like, and now a world cataclysmic weather event happens. We need a middle schooler to help us. Fuck this movie.
All right, I'm going to make one more joke, and if it is true, I might have to
no.
just... All right.
You should, don't do it.
No,
Don't
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to tempt fate. Don't tell me they go the freaking route of like, oh, and we're doing a handheld camera and everything because it's all super realistic.
Okay, no. There you go.
All right,
At
there we
least
go.
you have that.
We didn't go the stupid, what is that movie's name? Oh, God.
Blair Witch Project?
No, the fucking...
Cloverfield?
There we go.
Yeah.
That sucked. I hated that movie. I got motion sick so much in that movie.
How about this? You said earlier that you don't feel the need at his advanced age for Bill Murray to be anywhere near Ghostbusters.
I don't think with what I've seen and heard he should be near films.
Yeah.
I think we've
Or
done
women.
enough. Yeah, well, that's kind of what I mean. But just saying overall, I'm like, we've done enough. How about you just step off and go, hey, it speaks for itself.
It's fine. I got an elderly couple and then weather. The weather.
Thank God we saw it through the eyeglasses of the black lady's sunglasses.
Look, ice daggers are coming out of the ground. Like ghosts. Ghosts do ice daggers.
The ghosts were cartoony and comical. I mean, yes, they were ghosts. That was the terrifying part.
Even the boss one still looked like Annie Lennox from the Eurythmics.
I mean, Jesus Christ, the first one you deal with just looks like a nice old lady, and then she goes super creepy on you for a second, and the dudes freak out and run out of the library screaming like little girls.
Right.
Like, that was I don't remember watching Ghostbusters and being like, oh, I'm afraid to turn off the lights. Like, it was never scary. They were scared of the situation. The comical part was the whole thing.
It was about starting a business and running a business and being exterminators and, getting in over your head. They were unlikely heroes. This one has to be like girl power, like the Star Wars chick, Daisy Ridley. It had to be like the Star Wars girl where, and the girl's going to save the day, and look at this cat. She's just a badass. The Ghostbusters weren't badass.
No.
They were
weren't.
schlubs.
The entire thing of the Ghostbusters was like, really? You those guys? They're fake. It's all, the whole thing's a scam. Remember how like their biggest haters were like, yeah, dude, they're just gassing people and giving them hallucinogenic trips with a laser show.
They're basically the Scarecrow, Yeah, what was great about Ghostbusters was that they needed Arnold Schwarzenegger and they got Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
That was what made that movie awesome. But don't worry, the beach is freezing. Oh my God, it's a big ghost climate change wall. Oh my God, they killed an Arab cab driver. All right, so now Day After Tomorrow Part 2. So Jake Gyllenhaal and Dennis Quaid are going to be in this one? Drift racing.
For the first time in New York.
Hey, don't worry, dude. She's back. The little girl is back.
So they made a smaller proton pack just for her? Because, spoiler alert, that's not the same size as the rest of them.
Oh, and not only that, who made the smaller proton pack for her? The guy who made those is dead.
And I don't think he ever knew his granddaughter.
Oh, but he never met her. But don't worry, in the first movie they established she's a super smart middle school or high school kid, so she totally gets nuclear physics.
Get it, guys? Because, she kind of looks like she might be a lesbian, so she has to be intelligent.
Subatomic energy is her bag, man. Oh, no, this is atomic energy, isn't it? This is nuclear shit.
Well, actually, this is No, you're right. It's subatomic.
Subatomic.
We're
okay.
dealing with protons because, again, literally the whole idea is that this thing is stripping off protons and slinging them as energy as a weapon.
But don't worry. She totally understands all of this and made proton packs.
So we did all of this to bring it into the modern day, but we didn't do the part where the government would totally not let you run around with a nuclear weapon on your back.
Walter Peck would not be okay with this.
History. People froze to death in the middle of July.
What is it?
The death chill.
Who was it? That's what's his name? Oh God.
Actor who I don't really care for, but
Oh shit. He's in a lot of stuff though.
he's a
Kumail
nerdy guy.
Nanjiani.
Yeah, he's a big nerd.
Yeah.
The death chill.
So we could wait. Hold on.
I would take Kumail Nanjiani as a Ghostbuster. We have Paul Rudd, Patton Oswalt, and Kumail Nanjiani.
We have the Ghostbusters. Whoever did this is a big Ghostbusters fan and is gaslighting the shit out of every other true Ghostbusters fan. I'm going to fill the movie with the perfect cast to rebuild the Ghostbusters, to launch it anew in today's modern age. But we're going to make it all about the little girl and say fuck the rest of these
And then,
guys.
can I throw you another name that doesn't even have to be a big name, and you can make it the fourth Ghostbuster?
Who?
Alan Tudyk, the guy who played Steve the Pirate in
Oh, fuck yeah.
Dodgeball.
No, I'd fuck with Alan Tudyk in this movie all day. He's a great actor. I love him.
Throw Alan Tudyk in the movie. Then you got Patton Oswalt, Paul Rudd, Kumail Nanjiani.
You technically have your diverse cast because
Yeah.
you have, a ginger and an ethnicity.
An Indian guy or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what his. I don't know. He's.
A fat guy.
I always find him meh. So whatever.
And Patton's pretty much trans at this point, right? So you got a trans guy. He looks like a fat lesbian.
I mean, yeah.
It's perfect. Okay, if Sony goes, we need a girl, who do you get? You have to have a girl Ghostbuster. We need a girl. You got a little bit of money because we didn't go too big with Kumail Nanjiani, Patton Oswalt. We got to get rid of Alan Tudyk, or we can't have him in there. They said no. We got to have a girl.
You know what the sad part is the only couple I could think of. They already tapped for the movie when they did the girls one, so that's ruined that. So no.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
'Cause I was thinking like maybe you could go with a. She might be too. It's weird to say she's too old now, but like a Scarlett Johansson, could you get her? That might be too big of a get.
That'd be too big of a get, and I don't know if I'd go with Scarlett Johansson. I mean, Winona Ryder. I mean,
Winona Ryder is a Ghostbuster.
I mean,
I don't hate it.
it would work, but it's just
Okay,
she's
you need a
little
black
old.
guy. You obviously they call Kevin Hart, right?
But what we had?
Kumail's Indian. I don't think he counts as black.
I don't know if you've seen, but he's not exactly white. I mean, how much?
Whatever you do, as long as they don't get Aziz Ansari, I don't give a fuck
Oh
who
fuck!
you pick.
Why would you get Aziz Ansari?
Michael Che? Can we get Michael Che as a Ghostbuster?
I could stand to see Michael Che in this.
Hannibal Buress is a Ghostbuster.
That would be funny.
Hannibal Buress, Paul Rudd, Patton Oswalt, Kumail Nanjiani.
Hannibal Buress would be great for those moments where, like, dude, we gotta do something. I'm not capable of actually speaking right now.
He would be a good Winston.
Yeah.
Because Winston was just a working class guy. He wasn't like a scientist or a doctor. He was like, look, I just need a paycheck.
Yeah.
The power to kill.
So he's a ghost, right? Because that looks like a skeleton.
That would be great if Bill Murray was a ghost, right? No, that Johnny, do those look like the lapels of a Ghostbusters jumpsuit? Oh, they don't? See, I thought they did.
It looks kind of like a trench coat. I hope to God they're not the lapels of a Ghostbusters jumpsuit.
You don't think that Winston and Peter Venkman being in the movie? We already saw Dan Aykroyd, so don't worry, they're all back. So that gun that Sony held to their head for the last 7 years is still loaded, apparently. Congratulations, guys.
He's only doing this because of a court order.
Right.
By fear itself. Your veins turn to rivers of ice. Your bones crack. And the last thing you see.
See, don't worry. Yeah, Patton Oswalt is just an elevator operator. The biggest dork in the world who would have been great as Ray Stantz or Egon Spengler. He's got an elevator to run. He can't be a Ghostbuster.
I can't believe.
And did you see that the mom was a Ghostbuster too? Because she totally knows how to do this.
Dude, she can't run a family. She's gonna run a business.
She's the shittiest mom in the world. Actually, one of the few things I liked about the last movie was that she was just a piece of shit single mom who couldn't do a goddamn thing right. I liked that. That was the good part of the movie because I was like, this is believable. She's
People
shit.
are watching the movie. This isn't a good female character. It's true to life, cut.
It's perfect. It's the only pure thing about this film. And the little girl, like, she does a good job. Like, she's a good actress. I don't blame the actors. They're just doing what they were given. But that whole concept of the character is stupid. Everyone who loves these movies is in their 30s to 60s now.
Yeah, but the argument is these movies aren't made for those people.
Then don't make it. Nobody
Right.
gives a shit.
Right. Make a new movie for the new people to have their own thing. You know what Ghostbusters was? It wasn't the thing that was made to be there for our...
It wasn't for
place.
kids.
Not only was it not for kids, it was made for an audience. It wasn't made to replace something that some audience
Right.
before had. It wasn't to fill a zone. So this idea that, no, we need to make the Ghostbusters for this generation today. No, you need to make the Ghostbusters equivalent.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be Ghostbusters. Do your own fucking
As a matter
thing.
of fact, it might help you if it wasn't Ghostbusters.
Yeah, if you didn't have any of that baggage bringing you down.
Is your own tear ducts freezing up?
Raven Simone
Like,
or King Ezekiel from The Walking Dead. I always can't tell those two apart.
literally scared to death? So cool.
No.
Don't you love when they cut all the tense moments of Ghostbusters with someone being silly?
I really hope they're not. I really hope that wasn't an actual scene and it was just a fucked up cut. Because
Like Patton Oswalt was just doing an ad lib?
no, like they're talking about something else, like say the equipment, and he's like, it's so cool. Like, I really, really don't want to think in some universe they thought this is a great scene where they're talking like, and people are literally scared to death. I know, it's so cool.
Okay, but that was the 2016 Ghostbusters. Every time they would discuss something serious, it would be, oh, time for a wacky ad lib.
Right.
Time for you to make a poop or a queef joke.
Yeah, and I hate to be one of these people that relies on reality, but it seems to still be my crutch. Do we not remember how bad 2016 Ghostbusters went?
It was bad.
At the box office, overall reviews, most of the people that watched it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was.
So why would we take that as like, you know what we should do when we're making this movie? Let's take the piece of dog shit that failed so bad we bailed out of it and rebooted a reboot to die.
Yeah. Honestly, I was April turned on Bridesmaids the other day, and I was watching that movie, and I was always told, because I've seen it once or twice, and I was always told, hey, that's an example of women putting together a movie, and it's pretty good. And I'm watching Bridesmaids, and I'm like, all this is just like women proving they're not funny by just doing shitty ad libs that don't help the movie or don't add to it. Kristen Wiig is one of the most uncomfortable. This may not be a popular opinion. She's one of the most uncomfortable people to watch in a movie.
I don't know.
It's uncomfortable ad lib after like everything she does is like this muttering, uncomfortable ad lib. I'm like, all right, I got the character. It's like I'm watching Church Lady do a 2-hour movie.
Right. I'll disagree with you only on the, like, I don't mind the character when it's in the right places, but it's a typecast. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean.
But
It's
yeah,
like, remember when people got sick
I'd
of
say
Will?
Walk of Shame would be a better movie to go with.
But remember when people kind of got tired of Will Ferrell around kicking and screaming because everything he did was
Yeah.
I can't watch Step Brothers because it's all just those two being gay. Like two really talented actors just being fucking dumb.
I think, I don't even remember how far I got into it, but yeah, I tapped out. I never finished it.
Step Brothers?
Yeah.
Thank God somebody agrees with me on Step Brothers. I feel like a crazy person when I shit on that movie.
I watched it for a little bit and I just went, no. And then I literally, like, what was it? We were somewhere around this scene where John C. Reilly is is getting with the dude's wife.
Oh, yeah.
And at some point by then I was just like, yeah, I don't.
It's a try-hard movie.
I just went, yeah, no, I'm done. I'll go play a video game or something.
It's one of those rare movies where I love everybody in it. Like John C. Reilly, I think is great. Talladega Nights is an incredible movie. It's really funny. But yeah, Step Brothers is it's too much of everything.
It's another movie where everything seems to be there if you would have just gone that last step, and then they fucked it right at the end.
Hey man, I got Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly for a movie. Oh, sounds great. Who else you got? I got Mary Steenburgen. Love Mary Steenburgen. I got Adam Scott. Adam Scott's one of the best supporting actors there are. That sounds great. What are they going to do? They're going to be 40 and retarded. Cool. Let me know how it turns out.
All right, so we got Patton Oswalt. We've got Paul Walker.
Yes!
We got Kalan Nanjiani. But we got the kid from Stranger Things. Oh, the 11 chick? No. You know, the side kid that everyone keeps hoping will die because he looks stupid and gay and he runs around like, oh, my girlfriend. And we're just like, can you just fucking eat a bullet already?
Oh, you mean Finn Wolfhard? Yeah, we've got Finn Wolfhard. Oh, cool. What kind of character does he play? We don't really do anything with him. He just kind of stands there looking drawn and gaunt and doesn't really know what's going on. Oh, that's cool. You're right. It's very much like Step Brothers where you go, hey, man, Ghostbusters is coming back. Oh, shit. Yes, I love Ghostbusters. Who do you got? I got Paul Rudd. Dude,
we can do that.
If I were to start a new Peter Venkman, it would be Paul Rudd. That's great. That's awesome. Who else you got? Patton Oswalt. Oh, like the king of comedy dorks. This is going to be fucking, yes. Who else you got? I got Kumail Nanjiani. He's fantastic. He was
giant comic book nerd. That fits.
This is going to be great. So what are they doing? Just not being Ghostbusters. What? But who's a Ghostbuster? A little girl. So you just fuck it. So this is all. By the way, don't think that my crazy conspiracy brain doesn't go, I think this is communists trying to destroy things we love so they can reset the culture.
Why
Yes.
would you think that?
That's right. I'm saying that Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is a communist plot to destroy America. That's what I'm saying.
We want them to think of the little girl who's quasi-effeminate and not your love is drifting me higher. I don't know why they sound like Nazis, but...
Oh, look, Finn Wolfhard. Look, that's the face I want fighting my ghosts.
Oh, that's a perfect pause, though. By the way, I don't believe that this person physically has the ability to withstand what he's doing right now. Carrying that backpack and shooting that thing. Like, we were made to understand that the guys doing this were literally just like, oh, this is just a lot of work.
Taking everything I've got to operate.
Do you
this
remember
thing.
at the end of the movie when they roll that giant thing with the packs out and it's literally one guy is helping load the other because they can't just heft it off.
Right.
And I was like, all right, I'll lift it up. You get it on your shoulder. And yeah, I'm really sure prepubescent here is totally gonna pull it off. Has his balls dropped yet? I just honestly.
Does he have balls?
That's a good question.
Hollywood. He could be a gelding. Yeah, fuck yeah. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Because we're out of shit to do. Okay, so ready? Tense moment. Scary ice ghost. I'm terrified beyond all rational thought, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. Again, it's like you're watching fans of the movie living in the world for a minute. And they're just like, oh my God, we're doing Ghostbusters shit. Isn't this cool? And it's, no, you're in a situation where that's a ghost. And I don't know if I need to tell you this, guys. Like, for us, it's a movie and funny, dramatic moment.
Yeah.
For you, that bitch will fucking kill you and you're dead. Like, I mean, the whole idea that this is funny or this is nerdy awesome. No. That's the audience's part. You're living in a world dealing with ghosts killing you.
Yes. Skeezy says Oz is going to love this movie. Sadly, yes. Oz likes anything. If I called him right now and I said, Oz, what do you think about Ghostbusters Afterlife? He'd be like, oh, it's a good movie. Yeah, oh, man, that was good. But it wasn't. You just like Ghostbusters.
In defense of Oz, this is a movie that I will say you can get drunk and eat a Tostino's pizza to.
Yes, but you got to make it your own. You know?
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, if you're doing a movie at home, ritz it up.
All right, here's what the audience had for us. Elizabeth Banks as a female Ghostbuster.
That I could work with. Again,
You're going to be disappointed how old she is now.
Elizabeth Banks?
Yeah. You got to remember, all the movies that you like her in were made 15 years ago.
Shit, even Walk of Shame? Wasn't she in that?
How long ago was Walk of Shame?
Fuck, I don't know, but that's one of my favorite. Like, that was one of the ones where I'm like, hey, dude, she can actually direct because she was behind the whole thing.
Soup Can says Jenna Ortega. No,
that's a. Oh, she's big on Wednesday, and we gotta get Jenna Ortega.
Yeah. That's like bringing in Finn
fuck
Wolfhard.
USC Motorsports. You better be fucking with me.
He says Amy Schumer all the way.
I fucking hate you.
She could play the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
That could work.
Yeah. Zeke Kyle says Jeff Goldblum should be in it. That would be kind of bitching.
That would be interesting.
But again, kind of old.
Yeah, but it still works.
All right, we've got. All right, hear me. We've got. Ghost.
He'd be a better Egon than Egon. If they got Jeff Goldblum, Harold Ramis should have went, I won't do the sequel.
I won't.
You guys can just have The Fly. It's totally. We're gonna take these proton packs and take them out. Take them down. Do your stuff. What'd you do to the ghost? Yeah, I gave it a cold. I gave it a virus. Aubrey Plaza. She's a little too weird, like a little too quirky for some reason. I don't yet. JJ says Melissa McCarthy. I don't hate that one.
I feel like we're. That's another one where I'm like, I see her too much.
Yeah. Is this one too old? Because I like Zeke Kyle's idea for our Black Ghostbuster, Ice Cube.
It's never too old for Ice Cube.
I like Ice Cube as a Ghostbuster. He can almost be. He can be like, oh hell no! Like he can be Black Ghetto Ice Cube as a Ghostbuster.